Here we go. Today we're going to talk about a core value here that we have, one of our 7 here at TLC.
Give every challenge everything you've got. You want challenges. You eat challenge for breakfast.
This is huge, man. At the very least, take accountability with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I could have did better.
It should be a natural hunger in you.
This is my jam right here, man. Welcome and thank you for spending 10 or 15 minutes with us every single week. So today we're going to be talking about passion.
Wow.
Right? And one of the 7 core values in the organization that we belong to here, Total Life Changes, is passion is our fuel, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking and spotlighting those even more moving forward, because I think that's really the best way to keep people focused is just tell them to stay focused on the mission statement, right? Providing products in the community that we feel, and those 7 core values. Those 7 core values are the only compliance you need to know.
Yep.
Passion is our fuel is huge for me, right? I'm just a passionate person, and I just feel like if you don't have passion, you're not going to get anybody's attention, you know? So here we go. Passion is our fuel. Passion makes heavy work feel light. When you care about the outcome, the long hours stop feeling like punishment and start feeling like progress. Make no mistake, the long hours are in there on purpose, because if you are passionate and you want to make something happen, there will be some long hours. But if you are passionate, it won't seem like long hours.
Right.
The day will fly by, right?
Yeah.
And you're not, I don't like the word work in here, because I think when you find your passion or you're passionate about something, it doesn't feel like work.
Yep.
To me anyway. But again, as is normal and customary and respectful, especially the way I was raised, you're just a tad bit older than me, so I defer.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I am older than John. I'm the oldest man in the room right now, right? I love that. So,
Yes, you are.
let me piggyback off of what you just said.
All right.
Because work does feel out of place there. So I wrote down, I'm gonna trade it to serve. Because here's where I think the distinction is made. When you're working, all the benefits are gonna go to you. You're gonna get paid. You're gonna get a boat. You're gonna get a house, right? But when you're serving, all the benefits go towards someone else. And so the reason why we have these core values, when I tour or I do orientation, whenever I talk about the core values, I tell everyone I'm talking to that this is our mark of distinction in the industry, right? And so when you look at passion is our fuel, you can't help but notice when your trade, passion makes heavy serving feel light. Heavy serving kind of intimates and kind of suggests that you're not concerned about yourself. You're concerned about other people. And so I think of a scripture. It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. When you're carrying other people, there's a law, and Christ just means anointing. It just means enablement. There's a law that says, I'm going to help you carry other people. So I'm going to give you, I hate to go Old Testament with it. When you read the minor prophets, it says the burden that the Lord gave to Zephaniah, the burden that the Lord gave to this one and that one. When you have the burden of people on you, I don't think you would get that burden without getting an enablement, without getting an empowerment to carry other people. I can carry myself all day, right? Got my, take in my calories. I say most people run on calories or energy. I run on music, shut my playlist on. I can go all day. I can go 72 hours straight with the right playlist. But when you're carrying other people and you have their energy, sometimes their passions, they want to do something, I'm a new author. You know why I'm a new author? Because I worked with an author before me. His name is Jack Fallon. Like the way he inspired me, like he didn't know it, but he carried me, right? And so you need power to do that. When you're doing life-changing work, when you're impacting the way people live, when you're inspiring people, you need an enablement, right, to help. And so what I'm saying is, the reason why it needs passion is because if you don't love the people you're serving, you'll get bogged down. You'll forget your reason why. You'll get too tired to get back up again. But when you know that somebody else is depending on you, the energy that you get from the enablement gives you the passion to get up and do it over and over and over. Even when you're betrayed, even when your people deny you, even when people won't recognize you, you get energy from up here to do it over and over and over and over. Let me ask you, are you going to do the message of the day today?
Of course. I already
did. You do it yesterday?
Yep.
Did you do it Sunday?
Yep.
Did you do it in 2022?
Yep.
Did you do it in 2019?
Yep.
Let me tell you why. Because you're carrying a bunch of people, and God will never let you run out.
Man, yeah. I don't think people understand this secret that you just talked about. When you decide that you're going to immerse yourself in the service of others, the adrenaline, the perseverance, the attitude you need to keep going, even when you think it's not making a difference, it'll show up all the time. Yep. And there's something about that we all need to understand, right? Like, so when I was hearing you speaking, I almost cut you off, but I wanted you to finish. You know, those burdens, you know, like that God puts on you, right? Like, hey, I'm giving you this burden of taking care of this family or taking care of this organization or helping these people. Eventually, you stop viewing it as a burden and you start viewing it as an honor. What an honor that I can serve. Yeah. Right? What an honor it is that I can serve these people and help these people, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to glorify God through it, right? Like passively or assertively, right? You can, you know, say it or just passively go and do your thing. And that, man, that power, I can't explain this. I just wrote about this a few weeks ago. You know this, like, man, when you're passionate about life, when you're passionate about people, when you're passionate about a project, when you're passionate about your family, you just don't need as much sleep as everybody else. No. I'm not saying don't sleep 8 hours. Right, I'm just telling you, if you're tired all the time, if you sleep 8, 9, 10 hours and you're still exhausted, there's passion missing in your life because there is a hormone, a magic, whatever the heck potion in your body. When you are excited, you are going, man. Yeah. Right? So
nobody can stop you.
Why did that just sound like I was mad?
Because you're passionate.
So this is my final take on this, right? Because here's what I was thinking as we're talking and reading this about passion. Because many of you are like, okay, I can feel what many of you are thinking. Maybe you're driving your car right now listening to us, or maybe you're going for your daily walk or something. All right. I've heard this kind of talk before. You know, you find your passion. You'll never work another day in your life and all that stuff, right? Where do I go? How do I find it? I haven't found it. What about me? Well, here is where you can find it. Many of you guys know that once upon a time, I worked at Ford Motor Company on the assembly line. Okay. We started at 5 in the morning. You couldn't be late. If you were late, they sent you home. You didn't make no money that day, right? I was a young husband. I was a young father, and I had a mortgage. Okay? Because we had a new home. And, you know, when you're a, 24, 25, 26-year-old kid, right? It's scary, right? But every day you wake up and you try to make it happen. Now, when my daughter's born, this is daddy-daughter talk now, okay? You don't got a daughter, so you don't know how this goes.
Jealous right now, but go ahead.
All right, so my daughter's born, and the first few months they can't talk to you, right? But you're talking to them, right? And so there was something about being a father where I would hold my daughter and I would say to her out loud, even though she didn't understand me, I want you to know you're never gonna have to worry about anything. Wow. I'm always gonna make sure you're okay, right? And so I wasn't passionate about Ford Motor Company. I wasn't passionate about the assembly line. I wasn't passionate about working a 10-hour shift, raising my hand to go to the bathroom, waiting 15 minutes for someone to relieve me so I could go to the bathroom. I wasn't passionate about that. I was passionate about my daughter. See? Right? I was passionate about my daughter. So you know what I did? Got up. You know what I did? I went there. Yeah. And sometimes I pretended like I was happy being there. And you know what? I ended up being happy being there. Yeah. Right? And so if the passion doesn't always correlate specifically and directly, man, sometimes it's indirect. You got to harness that, because I'm telling you, there is power in passion. And if you can't see it exactly the way it is, then find it somewhere else and bring it in. Yeah. Like, bring that passion in and remind yourself and do what you got to do, man. I just have a picture of my two kids, Bianca and Gabriella, right by my little station there at Ford Motor Company, and I'll tell you, man, like, times that got me through the day. Not got me, like, I would have always been gotten through the day physically, but how it got me through the day mentally. So many times, man.
The monotony.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, man, grab passion from somewhere else if you're not finding it, and bring it into what you're doing. Yeah. Right. Like, bring it into what you're doing. So, like got to give it to my mom. My mom has always been passionate about cooking, right? And she's never really been passionate about her block party, right? They have a block party in her subdivision, every year. And then one year, one of the neighbors told her, like, we're doing potluck, like they used to like just have food brought in or whatever. Everyone's going to bring something. Man, like my mom's eyes lit up, right? She made like 20 pounds of pasta and brought it there. And now she loves the block party. She's telling me like, oh, the block party's coming up in a few weeks. And I was like, all of a sudden she loves these block parties, right? Because she's so passionate about cooking. She wasn't passionate about the block party. Now she's passionate about both.
Yeah. Wow.
Right? So had that because my mom was telling me that the other day. I was just shaking my head. I was like, man, like, that's all they had to do was ask you to cook.
And how old is she?
He's 83.
Passion.
Yeah.
Passion will empower you. I think we're saying the same thing.
For sure.
Listen, we always talk about the products being an answer to a lot of people's problems, right? Just imagine praying, right? Imagine praying, Lord, I need something. I've tried this, I've tried Atkins, I've tried this, I've tried that. And you walk up with the answer. Do you realize that when people pray to God, do you know how terrified they'd be if God actually showed up? Whoa.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? What are you doing here, right? So what does he do? He sends you.
Yeah.
He empowers you. He enables you, right? And so imagine his passion for people, which we can't deny it. He loved the whole entire world, whether you love him back or not. Imagine his passion being transferred to you, and that's actually what we get to serve other people. That's actually what empowers us to do that. His passion. If you wonder why you keep taking a licking and keep on ticking, because you have an answer, and you've got to keep going through hardship, through trial. Oh no, there's a shakeup. Guess what? You got to keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, things are different. Guess what? You got to keep going. Not for so much your strength, not in your strength, but because he's trying to reach other people.
Yeah, man.
And he got a lot, 9 billion people to reach.
Let's drop the mic there, man. We might mess up this conversation if we keep going, man. Like that was good stuff, and we kind of touched everything there. But let's bring it back home to passion, man. Yeah. Listen, life is tough, man, and a lot of storms come your way. But man, like I said, you got to find some passion somewhere else sometimes and bring it into your current situation or whatever it is you got to do from day to day and week to week, and just remind yourself what you're grateful for every day. I think that's a really, really important thing. I'm blessed. Because, I do that. And when I forget, there's a cemetery I drive on the way, or I pass on the way to the office. So if I haven't done that, that reminds me. And then I have been parking in Mr. Sebastian Perez's spot for about 3 or 4 months now. And I purposely do that, because I just look at it every day and I'm like, today I was given a gift. Yeah. And so I'm not going to squander it. I'm not going to waste it, man, because today wasn't guaranteed. So if we all operate in that manner every single day, then I think the world will be a better place.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Better. So, guys, thank you for spending some time with us. Hopefully this thought-provoking conversation got you to think a little bit and maybe even inspired you to kind of like either find your passion or bring your current passions into what it is you're doing now. But at the end of the day, I think the most powerful thing that we shared today came from you, Carl, and that's basically like, hey, when you have made a choice to immerse yourself in the service of others, God's going to give you all the energy you need. Everything, man. Like, you'll be fine. Are you going to get frustrated once in a while? Yes. Are you going to get tired? Yes. But overall, man, you're going to have everything you need. Yeah. For sure. So that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you for joining us on this very special Tuesday edition of Mindset Mondays and Mindset Minutes.